Hi guys, I want to record a short video and explain something that's been on my mind now for the past couple of days. And I think it's appropriate to the three of you, Mitch, Zania, and Ashley. And I know that certainly in Zania's case and Mitch also, I don't know, Ashley, what's happening that side. But there's a need or a drive to find your own place, a house or a comfortable place to rent and so on. And these planes are expensive. And and so I just thought that I want to just give a little bit of food for thought. And this is not alarmist, but our economy is not doing well. We're not going to get rid of this government anytime soon. Their numbers are far too great, and they are highly inefficient, highly corrupt, and they taking money from people who earn a lot of money and giving it to their electorate and all sorts of opportunities, and the money is not managed very well. For instance, they'll give a whole lot of money to a person who doesn't know how to run a business, and they give the money to the person to start a business and run a business, and the thing is doomed for failure, and many other things. I think the short point there is simply that that the country is not going to get out of this recession. At the moment, COVID-19 is a good cover for the inefficiencies that they have brought about. And you guys will find that your hard work and your high taxes that you will pay when you start earning a bit more will not attract the necessary services from government. Already we're seeing signs of this where police don't come out anymore. Okay. And they use excuses like they don't have vans and I don't know, all sorts of things. And so people are now having to hire security companies. In the past, you could just phone the police and they'll be there. You could call them for a domestic violence thing. You could call them for anything. And so they don't come out now. And so things are going to become like that. And we've heard about the inefficiencies that happen at home affairs and at the municipalities and so on. In the Western Cape, it's not so bad because we've got a different government here. They are not blameless and they're not perfect. So the point I want to make is that that guys your age, and you now ranging from the mid-20s to early 30s, I think you guys should have a mindset that doesn't focus too much on settling in South Africa. Okay, equip yourselves so that the world becomes a job market for you. You'll be able to live a much better life in Europe, maybe in America, I don't know. But I've been to Germany, as you know, and when you walk around, just walk outside and see how people commute with their bicycles on the pavements, how people behave around a robot. This wildness that we're seeing here doesn't happen overseas. I'm talking now about the first world countries. So I think you should take your mind off owning a house and and have a plan that in the medium term, it's like 5 years, between let's say 5 and 10 years, that you are geared to participate in the job market anywhere overseas. You're fortunate. The English language is in demand. There's places like Singapore that has taken a major step in changing the whole society and causing everybody to speak English. They speak English with a Chinese accent because English is not their natural mother tongue, even though today people are born in English-speaking households, but English is not their mother tongue like it is for us. So that's the short message. Don't become too obsessed and don't become too despondent about getting yourself a house here in South Africa. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it might just be a bad investment. And so there are many beautiful countries, Australia as well. So just a short message. This is the best way I can do it. Just to influence your thinking about the future. And if I can just finish off by saying that once you reach 40, 50, the countries don't want you anymore. So it's in your 30s and late 20s that you are attractive to other countries. And so you and your spouses, like actually you and Graham and Zania and Malcolm and Mitch and Liesel, you guys should work on getting your qualifications, and that would just be a bachelor's degree, maybe an honors on top of that if you can. And the more technical the qualification, the better. Not technical necessarily, but like areas like engineering, even law, finance. And I know none of you are doing any of those, but get a good qualification, the ones that you're focusing on at the moment, and get some experience, and make yourself attractive, and have a sort of just include on your radar, or sort of in your vision, just include the possibility of taking up a job overseas. It doesn't have to be permanently so, And so maybe if you are even thinking of having children, maybe you tell yourself, let's stall that a bit, and if possible, you get a job overseas. You could possibly then decide that you have children overseas, So anyway, that's just a short input. No one's really talking too much about it. People were talking about it when it came to the new South Africa, the Rainbow Nation after apartheid. So people were talking about all this women's leave and all of that type of thing. I'm not talking about this in that vein. It's not swat gevaar and things like that and scared of the black people. It's just we have people that are stealing. We have people that are in government because they're supposed to look after the poor. They've forgotten about the poor. They don't care about the poor. They're stealing the poor people's money. And it's gone so bad that there is no excuse anymore. And like I said, we're not going to get them out of power. So for me, like for people my age, we got like 5 to 10 years to work still. I mean, the age that I am now, 57 this year, I can even retire. I can retire when I sit here. So we're really at the end of our careers, and we're too old to go overseas. But you guys must definitely bring it into the equation for your futures. It's really there. Everybody's going. Black people are even going. Just had an interview some weeks ago about this black lady that went to Australia after her husband was hijacked and shot, and the police responded very poorly. And they interviewed her there in Australia. And she's a social worker. She has a degree in social work. And she said she will never come back. Never. She just stressed that she will never come back. So that's the short message. Thank you.